Deloitte just had to refund 10 millions on an AI project, but they're still betting big on AI. And here's what everyone seems to be missing. This is not about AI failure. It's about the fundamental challenge of pricing transformation. Now, as a pricing strategist, I see a pattern here that's going to reshape how every company thinks about AI monetization. I was recently watching this TechCrunch video about Deloitte's AI strategy, and what struck me wasn't the refund itself, it was how this exposes the pricing paradox at the heart of AI transformation. Now, most people see this as an implementation failure, but I see something much more strategic. Here's what's really happening. Deloitte, like most professional services firms, built their entire business model on hourly billing. More hours means more revenue. Simple. But AI fundamentally breaks this. If AI can do in minutes what used to take weeks, how do you price that? This $10 million refund isn't just about one failed project. It's about collision between old pricing models and new technology capability. The traditional consulting model thrives on complexity and time. Partners bill at $1,000 per hour because solving complex problems obviously takes time. Junior consultants learn by doing the work. The entire pyramid structure depends on leverage and billable hours. But AI inverts this completely. Suddenly, the most valuable thing isn't time spent, it is the outcome delivered. And that's where Deloitte pricing model broke down. Think about what a $10 million refund really means in consulting terms. At typical blended rates, that's roughly 20,000 to 25,000 hours of work. That's a massive project with probably 20 to 30 consultants working for months. Now imagine trying to deliver that same value with AI in a fraction of the time. Now, how do you price it? If you charge the same 10 million for something that takes weeks instead of months, clients feel overcharged. If you charge less, you are cannibalizing your own revenue. This is the innovator's dilemma playing out in real time. But here is where it gets really interesting. The regulatory and contract implications are quite massive. Professional services contracts are built around effort-based pricing, statements of work, resource allocations, milestone deliverables. But AI outputs don't fit neatly into these old frameworks. When an AI generates a strategy document in minutes that would have taken a team weeks to create, who owns that intellectual property? How do you prove that value has been delivered? What happens when the AI's recommendation differ from human expert opinion? These are not just implementation details. They are fundamental questions about how we price and contract for intelligence itself. Now let's talk about the strategic opportunities this creates. First, there's a hybrid model opportunity. Smart firms will create pricing that combines AI efficiency with human expertise. Think of it as AI augmented consulting, where you are not selling hours or AI outputs, but validated outcomes. You might charge a base fee for AI analysis plus success fees for implementation results. Second, there's the platform play. Instead of one-off projects, firms can build AI platforms that clients subscribe to. This transforms the business from project-based revenue to recurring SaaS-like revenue. Deloitte is already doing this with their AI offerings, but the pricing needs to reflect ongoing value, not just the initial deployment. Third, there's the risk sharing model. Since AI outcomes can be unpredictable, pricing models need to account for this variability. Performance-based pricing, where firms share in the upside and downside of AI recommendations, aligns incentives and reduces the risk of these massive refunds. The psychology here is fascinating. Clients have been trained for decades to equate effort with value in professional services. More hours, more expertise, more value. But AI breaks this mental model. The solution generated in minutes feels less valuable than one that took months, even if the outcome is superior. This is classic loss of urgent work. Clients feel the loss of the traditional process more than they value the gain of efficiency. There's also the expertise paradox. Consultants build their reputation on unique insights and proprietary methodologies. But if an AI can replicate these insights, what's the differentiator? The answer lies in judgment, contextualization, and implementation. Things AI can't fully replicate yet. But pricing needs to reflect this shift from information arbitrage to judgment application. For implementation, here's what companies need to do. First, separate AI capabilities from service delivery in your pricing. Create clear SKUs for AI analysis versus human interpretation and implementation. Second, invest in value demonstration frameworks. Since effort is no longer the proxy for value, you need new ways to prove worth. Third, build contract structures that account for AI variability. Include provisions now for iterative refinement and human oversight. The metrics need to shift shift as well. Instead of utilization rates and billable hours, focus on outcome achievement rates, time to value, and client ROI multiples. These metrics better reflect the value AI brings and justify premium pricing for superior outcomes. Here is the strategic framework I would recommend. Start the pilot programs using hybrid pricing. Part subscription for AI access, part success fee for outcome. Build trust by guaranteeing certain baseline outcomes while sharing upside for exceptional results. Gradually shift more revenue to the platform model as clients see consistent value. Most importantly, educate clients on new value equation. You are now not paying for time, you are paying for transformation. If you only remember one thing from this analysis, remember this: the companies that figure out how to price AI services effectively won't just win in consulting, they will create the blueprint for every industry facing AI disruption. This is not just about one failed project or one refund. This is about reimagining how we price intelligence itself. The question is not whether AI will transform professional services pricing. It's whether firms will lead their transformation or be disrupted by it. Based on this $10 million lesson, Deloitte seems to be learning fast, but the race is on. I'm Akhil from Monetizely. If you are wrestling with how to price AI features in your business, drop a comment with your biggest challenge. I will analyze your specific situation and help you avoid your own $10 million pricing mistake. And if this deep dive helped you think differently about AI monetization, let me know what industry you want me to analyze next.